your educational goals. I applaud you for surmounting numerous challenges and distractions during the course of your studies. We are proud of your achievements and also await your contribution in the respective fields where you have qualified. I would like to thank the parents and guardians for extending financial, material, and moral support to the graduates. By investing in your children's education, you have secured their future. This is because education is a precursor for personal and national development. I commend the Chancellor, Professor John Yakobo Okedi, for providing strategic leadership and guidance to Kyambogo University. I would like to use this occasion to thank the former chairperson of the council, Dr. Mary Goretti Nakabugo, and her entire team for guiding and overseeing the operations of the university during their tenure. I congratulate the incoming council and wish you success in all your endeavors. I thank Professor Eli Katunguka Rwakishaya and your esteemed team for providing a conducive learning environment for the learners. Without a calm and stable environment, learning cannot take place. Therefore, I thank the university management for minimizing the staff and student strikes, which disrupt learning. I am happy to observe teamwork among council, management, staff, and student leaders. In 1986, when the NRM government came to power, the university was a restricted place. A small portion of the population had access to Makerere, the only existing university then. As a result, there was underdevelopment of the human resources in our country. You cannot transform a country sustainably unless you transform the human resource area first. The human resources are more important than the natural resources. The natural resources cannot exploit themselves. Gold cannot mine itself out of the ground. Electricity cannot harness itself from the rivers and come walking to your house. Somebody must harness that electricity. Therefore, the problem of Africa is not the lack of natural resources. The problem of Africa is developing the human resources to exploit the natural resources. Wealth is abundant in Africa, but our people do not have the eyes, the training, and the entrepreneurship to take advantage of the opportunities around them. Mr. Chancellor, sir, people are important because they have brain power, they produce wealth, and they consume, i.e., buy goods and services. These two are the greatest stimuli to the modern advancement in terms of the economy and the social transformation. Take, for example, Japan, a small country with a land area slightly bigger than Uganda, but with a highly skilled population of 125 million people. They have no minerals, no oil, and no land for agriculture. Yet they are very prosperous. They are more prosperous than an oil-rich country like Saudi Arabia. China has now become a global power, and so is India. Why? It is because of their respective human resources, the 1.3 billion Chinese and the 1.1 billion Indians. They produce big and consume big. This is why we in the NRM talk about Pan-Africanism, i.e., achieving the unity of over 300 million East Africans and 1.3 billion Africans in order to create a huge market and a pool of brain power. Therefore, my appeal to the graduates is that instead of wasting time supporting European football clubs like Arsenal, Barcelona, Manchester United, etc., please join the NRM's effort to industrialize and modernize Uganda through science and technology. The global arena has been changing rapidly. Africans cannot afford to be spectators to the world changes. Europe, America, and Asia have entered into age of the fourth industrial revolution. The use of intelligent machines. Where is Africa's contribution? This explains why the NRM has been promoting the teaching of science subjects. We need more professionals with science knowledge and skills to help us solve the challenges that threaten our survival and prosperity. A society is said to have progressed when it has mastered a higher level of acquisition of science, technology, and managerial skills. This is the primer for development, like the needle in a gun that activates the bullet to go forward. You cannot raise the level of productive forces unless you raise the level of human skills through education. Mr. Chancellor, therefore, I want to commend Kyambogo University for advancing the agenda of socio-economic transformation by prioritizing skills development and the teaching of science and technology. Even the students that have graduated in the humanities can reorient themselves towards acquiring practical skills and competencies that are required in the job market. It is not too late. You have acquired an educational baseline upon which you can build to acquire other skills and knowledge outside your fields. I therefore encourage you to look for skilling opportunities to boost your employability, especially in the private sector, which is science and technology driven. This will help you to either secure employment or start your own enterprises in the shortest time possible. Finally, I once again congratulate the graduates upon the completion of your studies at Kyambogo University. Please refrain from reckless and dangerous lifestyles such as drunkenness, sexual promiscuity, extravagant spending, etc. I thank you all. I had told the Vice Chancellor and the Chancellor that the students of Kyambogo University clap loudly at the end of His Excellency the President's message. And I would also like to join the chairperson of the council to wish you a happy Christmas and a prosperous New Year 2025. Dear parents, please drive slowly. When the car is not yet ready, don't force it to move. These are festive days of merrymaking. I would like to call upon everybody to be extremely responsible so that we can celebrate peacefully and also reach 2025 together. And of course, in 2026, we call upon all of you to continue supporting NRM, but especially His Excellency the President, Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, who is our sole candidate as NRM. Thank you very much.